Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're sifting through a filing from Commercial Vehicle Group Incorporated that touches on their latest earnings. And let's just say things are predictable. Stick around to see if predictable is good or bad. Before we dive in, if you are tired of corporate jargon and want clear, actionable insights from real company documents, hit that subscribe button now. And for more behind the scenes discussions and to connect with fellow finance enthusiasts, join our Discord community linked in the description below. Alright, let's get straight to it. This filing from Commercial Vehicle Group Incorporated, or CVGI for short if you are feeling informal, is mostly about their third quarter earnings report for the period ending the 30th of September 2025. Think of this as the official announcement that follows the initial press release. The main event here is their earnings press release from the 10th of November 2025. So what did it say? Well, this particular filing isn't giving us a ton of new financial data directly within the Form 8K itself. It is essentially pointing us to that attached press release, Exhibit 99.1, as the source of truth for their quarterly performance. In essence, they're filing to make sure the public announcement is officially recorded with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, CVGI is a company that designs, manufactures, and markets a variety of commercial vehicle components. This means they're a pretty important link in the supply chain for trucks and other heavy-duty vehicles. When they do well, it often signals a healthy commercial transportation sector. Conversely, if they're struggling, it can be a canary in the coal mine for the broader economy. Their common stock is traded on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol CVGI. This is where investors track their performance and where the market reacts to their financial news. The core of this filing lies within item 2.02, which is all about their results of operations and financial condition. As we mentioned, they're announcing their third quarter earnings. This is typically the most crucial part of any company's financial reporting. It's where we see how much money they made, how much it cost them to make it, and what their overall financial health looks like. Under item 9.01, they list out the exhibits that accompany this report. The most important one, Exhibit 99.1, is that third quarter earnings press release. Without that press release, this 8K filing would be pretty thin on actual financial details. Since this filing primarily refers to an external press release for the detailed financial results, and we don't have that press release directly embedded here, we'll have to infer the significance based on what companies typically report and why they file an 8K for it. Companies like CVGI issue these press releases to announce key financial figures like revenue, earnings, purse hair, and sometimes guidance for the future. These numbers are what the market scrutinizes to determine the company's current performance and future prospects. If the press release announced strong revenue growth and increased profits, it would suggest CVGI is successfully navigating the market, perhaps due to strong demand for commercial vehicles, efficient operations, or effective cost management. On the other hand, if profits were down or revenue stagnated, it could point to challenges like rising material costs, lower demand from truck manufacturers, increased competition, or internal operational issues. For a company in the commercial vehicle space, factors like economic growth, infrastructure spending, and consumer demand for goods delivered by trucks are all significant external influences. A strong earnings report would indicate they are either benefiting from these positive trends or are resilient enough to overcome any headwinds. A weak report might signal that those trends are slowing down or that CVGI is losing ground to competitors. The fact that this is a Form 8K filing means it is a current report that is filed when specific extraordinary events happen. In this case, the event is the release of this earnings information. This filing ensures that the information is officially on the record with the SEC, making it available to all investors and the public. It is a way for publicly traded companies to be transparent about their performance. Looking at the bigger picture for CVGI based on this filing format, it is clear they're focused on reporting their financial performance. The lack of other specific items like leadership changes or major legal issues suggests that the third quarter was primarily a story of their ongoing operations and financial results. So, what is my take on this without the actual numbers from the press release? It is tough to give a definitive verdict. However, the act of filing this 8K is standard procedure for announcing earnings. What matters most is what those earnings actually were. Were they better than expected, in line, or a disappointment? Typically, these earnings reports are the prime drivers of stock price movement. A strong quarter could lead to investor confidence and a rising stock price, while a weak one might signal a sell-off. The key is to look beyond the announcement itself and dig into the press release filed as Exhibit 99.1. That is where you'll find the critical data points: revenue growth or decline, profit margins, earnings per S hair, and often a look ahead at future expectations. If those numbers show promising growth, CVGI is likely on a solid path, capitalizing on market demand. If the numbers are flat or declining, it is a signal to pay closer attention to potential risks and competitive pressures in the commercial vehicle industry. For CVG specifically, a company that supplies parts, their fortunes are closely tied to the health of the trucking industry and the broader economy. If we're seeing increased freight activity and economic expansion, that bodes well for them. If there are signs of a slowdown, then CVGI might face challenges, in conclusion. This filing is a procedural step that signals the release of important financial information for Commercial Vehicle Group Incorporated. The real story, the one that investors and we here at Corporate Decoder care about, will be found within the accompanying earnings press release. Keep an eye on those numbers, they'll tell you everything you need to know about how CVGI is performing in this ever-changing market. Alright, that is our quick look at this CVGI filing. What are your predictions for their third quarter performance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please give this video a thumbs up, and for more straightforward corporate analysis, make sure you are subscribed. Don't forget to check out the Discord link in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.